Welcome back to another Champion Pokemon of the Day! I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that. Epic Rap Battles of History! If you're old enough to get the reference, stick around, subscribe, because the second half of this video is Elder Millennial back exercises. New champion Pokemon of the day. Looking at these, the Aromatisse is interesting to me because I have not tried a Trick Room team yet. But even if I were to try a Trick Room team, I don't think this is the best setter out of the group. I mean, the Giraffe is right there. Pikachu would be super fun to take on the ladder. Isn't there like the Pikachu Light Ball something or other? But it is insane to me that this thing only has 102 special attack is kind of crazy. So there's that. I think the Pokemon that is the most interesting to me right now is Salazzle because I did not know that this thing gets Fake Out. And I don't think anyone else knows that it gets Fake Out either. We might even outspeed a Sneasler, which is cool because then you could Fake Out the Sneasler and the Sneasler it doesn't get the Fake Out and it breaks the sash on the Sneasler. You can also Encore. So you could Encore it in. You're faster than everything else. And then Sludge Bomb and Flamethrower are actually strong into a lot of stuff. Maybe we run it with like a Sunsetter, but I want to build a Salazzle. I think the stats are like nothing to sneeze at. Let's train it up. Okay, so like what is our base speed stat? Let's just look it up. 117 speed. So 117 speed is like pretty darn fast. I think like what's outspeeding us? Oh, you know, I bet Sneasler's 120 though, isn't it? Yeah, the Sneasler is just faster than us. That's such a shame. What are our abilities? What do we get? Pokemon cannot gain the Infatuated or Corrosion. Corrosion's probably just better. Can poison or badly poison targets even if they're steel or poison type? I need to know if corrosion means my poison type moves hit steel. Okay, so corrosion does not affect the damage done. Unfortunately, I just looked it up. So like Sludge Bomb and stuff is still not gonna work on steel types. So now we're back to maybe just using Oblivious. I guess you have an opportunity to poison a poison type. We're gonna try it fast first, and then if we have to switch back to Modest because we're not doing enough damage, that's just how it be when it do, you know? We definitely get rid of our defense though. That makes no sense. Max our speed, and then we'll toss our 2 points into HP. That's fine. I honestly like this moveset already. I'm gonna look at what's available to me, but this moveset is already pretty darn good. Where's Protect going, you know? Where is Protect going? I really like Encore. I think people are just gonna not expect Fake Out though, you know? Man, Encore would be so cool, so fun. I think I'm less skilled. I don't think I'm skilled enough to pull off Encore, if I'm honest with you. I don't think I'm skilled enough to pull off Encore, which means Protect has to come through. All right, let's try it. Let's try it out. Who is joining our Salazzle here? First of all, what item are we running? Probably Focus Sash. I might just run Kangaskhan just for funsies. We could do a Lizard team. We could straight up go Heliolisk and do a Lizard team. Maybe we don't bring anything else that has Fake Out because I don't think people know that Salazzle gets Fake Out. Just the element of surprise. Blizzard, where's my Rotom? You guys know. All right, Rotom's here. I've honestly just mostly been avoiding physical attackers because there's so much Intimidate. It's just better to bring more special attackers. Sylveon's been crazy good. Just spamming Hyper Voice is like pretty strong. If we bring our own Intimidators, just defensive wall E-speed with so much fire. What am I even doing here? When would I bring the Gyarados though? I don't want to necessarily lead it though because of the Fake Outers. We don't have any immunity to Fake Out right now. Like a Ghost type would be good. Let's go with the Aegis Slash and then just know we're not bringing Zard and Slash in the same, you know? Which means we need one more Mega. Maybe it's Mega Banette. Because then you get the Frisk. You have the option for cheeky stuff. Or you can just hit him hard. Yeah, I like this. But then I think Aegis Slash goes away. For what, though? We got special, physical. Well, I think that split is fine. So, like, we could go another physical Mon. All right, I think we're going to toss Aerodactyl in here just for the fear factor of Tailwind. But this is like, not a trained Aerodactyl, I don't think. Oh, yeah, we are, actually. We have to swap some stuff though. Stone Edge. I will never land a Stone Edge. I will already never land a Rock Slide if I'm honest with you, but spread damage is cool. And then we have to at least bring Tailwind. And what are your abilities? Unnerve is fine. No berries for you. We're better off Sylveon with the Citrus Berry. Okay, so this is our Salazzle team. We have Fake Out, Sludge Bomb, Flamethrower, Protect. I really don't think a lot of people on the ladder are going to expect Fake Out from a Salazzle. I don't think that people know what a Salazzle wants to do. So I think the surprise factor is kind of going to really help us out here. We're bringing Zard to set up the sun for our flamethrowers. We've got Rotom for switchy stuff and being a tank. We've got Sylveon for being a tank and just sending off hyper voices. We have Aerodactyl to kind of threaten a Tailwind. Most of our Mons are pretty quick. We don't necessarily need a Tailwind, but it's there and just in case. And then we have the Mega Banette, which you get the Frisk, so you know what items they have, which is great. And then you get the Prankster for all the other fun stuff that can happen. Oh wait, this is the wrong Banette. Stand by. Okay, that's better. We have Poltergeist, Shadow Sneak, Destiny Bond, and Will-O-Wisp. So we get the Prankster on the Destiny Bond, and Will-O-Wisp is kind of fun. People aren't necessarily expecting a Destiny Bond Prankster. Again, in the Friskin, you get the item, which is great. So my leads are really going to be probably Salazzle, which is Zard for Fake Out Sunfire move. Salazzle Banette, which is just one of them's immune to a fake out, and then we can protect with Salazzle. Those are like the main two that I'm thinking of. The Rotom is always nice for Volt Switch action. Let's do it. And we are now in Master Ball tier, so the matches should be a bit better to look at. A bit better to watch. Some of the first videos are in Great Ball, and you could tell. Somebody left a comment. I made a bunch of changes to one of the teams, and somebody left a comment like, hey, you talked through the logic of this team and then made a change, and I didn't know what was going on when it was like mostly a different team for the battle. And I was like, yeah, that's valid feedback. So now this time, if I lose a bunch and we make changes, we're going to talk about it a little bit. All right, what are we looking at? 2 Mew, that's scary. I'm going to lead Salazzle just because. If I'm going to lead Salazzle, I feel like I need something to hit Garchomp, or at least scare Garchomp, because Garchomp scares me. I mean, Zard kind of does, to be fair. We're off the ground, so no Earthquake, and then I can just Dragon Pulse. I'm pretty sure we have Dragon Pulse. Yeah, we have Dragon Pulse. Nothing doing. I guess the Aerodactyl stinks for us, and it would outspeed our Salazzle too. Maybe we go Rotom then. Maybe we go Rotom and we bring the Zard in the back, and then I also think Sylveon feels pretty good. I already regret not just leading with the Zard. Let's see what we got. Aegislash, Aerodactyl. Okay. I was more scared of the Chomp. I think I just ignore Aegislash for now. I'm gonna fake out, and then I'm going to Thunderbolt. I was thinking about Volt switching, but I don't mind being in on an Aegislash or an Aerodactyl. So if they protect Aerodactyl, they win. But I think they just don't know what a Salazzle. I don't think people know what Salazzle does. That's what I think. Yep, no protect. Fake out to break the sash. Thunderbolt should just knock it out. Yeah, and now we have no Tailwind, which is beautiful. Beautiful. Now, the cheeky thing about Aegislash is he could be protecting himself, he could be slashing us, he could be setting up Swords Dance. There's so many options. I'm being attacked by my Focus Sash. I hate that for me. Still procs, though. They should make it so that that prevents me from using my Focus Sash. Actually, that might be too broken if they did that. It might be too good if they did that. Here is the Chomp, which is pretty unfortunate for me. We do outspeed a Garchomp, and a Flamethrower into this Aegislash would be incredible. Now, what they could just do is both protect, and I would just be very sad about it. I'm assuming an EQ is coming out. He's going to protect EQ. I mean, protect EQ is obvious, but almost too obvious, right? Yeah. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, they don't know what to do with a Salazzle, man. They just don't know what to do. They don't know what to do with a Salazzle. He chose Rock Slide. We dodge! Oh no, that's a scoop. That's a scoop. We might have to have a second battle for this video. They do get the flinch, which is sad for us. The dodge is crazy. The dodge was a little extra, I'm not gonna lie. The dodge was just a little bit extra. I'm assuming we're getting faked out here. If I had brought Banette, that's what we would be switching into, but I didn't. I did not bring that, so we're just gonna protect. And then I'm gonna fire off a Thunderbolt into the Kangaskhan. They're probably faking out Rotom. I mean, if they know what they're doing, they're faking out Rotom right now. There's our protect. Garchomp protects. That's good for us. That's great. They faked out the Salazzle. Oh my. Okay, we just played them. We just read them like a book. We just read him like a book. This game should just be over now, I think. Now, that Kangaskhan did eat. To be fair, the Kangaskhan ate right there. And now I guess we go Sludge Bomb into the Kangaskhan. And I'm just going to Hydro Pump. I want to double in with Thunderbolt into the Kangaskhan, but I'm afraid Kangaskhan's going to protect. Sucker Punch. Ooh, Sucker Punch is smart. Okay. Salazzle finally goes down. Put in a ton of work, though. Rock Slide from the Chomp does not flinch us. We land a Hydro Pump through a Rock Slide flinch. Oh my gosh, we're just better players, if I'm honest with you. We're just better players. Sylveon comes in and clicks Hyper Voice GG, I think. So if you have Fake Out Sucker Punch, it feels like you don't have room for Protect. I'm going to go and double into the Kangaskhan. Maybe you just don't have room for Protect. Garchomp protects. Don't care. Drain Punch. Okay. That's good for you, but we're fine. I mean, you're still not going to like a Thunderbolt plus Hyper Voice. You're not going to like that. You might live, maybe. You might live, but it's going to be close. Yeah, you do hang on. You do hang on, and now I think knowing that you have Draining Punch, the Drain Punch, I think we Hyper Voice here and Protect. Because I think you're just going to do the same thing. Drain Punch into Sylveon maybe gives them a chance at this game, but they have to protect Garchomp. They would have to double into the Sylveon and maybe crit me or something. They are communicating. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Double edge. That is going to hurt. We live. We are max HP. We eat our Citrus Berry. Oh, the Citrus Berry actually saved our lives. That's crazy. I mean, they went down anyways because we have so much HP. They did a lot of recoil to themselves, and that's GG. Whew, that was actually a better game than I thought. It got a little crazy in the beginning. The crit did not matter. We did not need that. The fact that we went Citrus Berry over... Although, you know what? If we had the Fairy Feather, we probably would have knocked out the Kangaskhan the turn prior, and we wouldn't have had to worry about it at all. So either item would have probably worked there, because I think we were about 10% shy. All right, but that's it. Thank you for watching another Champions Pokemon of the Day. I had a lot of fun with Salazzle. Be sure to check out twitch.tv/ChekTech for some more live battles, because we like to do live battles over there. See you later. Bye-bye. Subscribe. Thank you.